Hello, how's it going? So a month or so ago now, I put up a video about a machine that Heimbach and I made whilst we were doing the PIPEDREAMS EP. PIPEDREAMS is the second EP that Heimbach and I have done after ROTOPOPS. The link to both of those and the vinyl is below. But we did an experiment about making a quick bodge job version of the Cooper Time Cube. Cooper Time Cube being a very old delay that was built from basically hose pipes. Two different lengths of hose pipes in a box, and then there was a speaker on one side which was actually an SM57 microphone capsule, and then on the other side there was two microphones. I'm assuming they were also SM57 capsules on either side of the hose pipes. So there was two different lengths. Both lengths are right here, and this made some really quick delays. We actually got quite a bit of success out of a hose pipe, a garden hose pipe from the DIY place. Yes. No. Yeah. No way. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. We had a funnel on one side with a speaker, and then on the other side we had a really small microphone. Of course, there was a lot of people commenting about, oh, you should do it like this, oh, you should do it like that. So I thought, let's have a think and also take in some of the comments and maybe make a better one and maybe take it to the next level, possibly. Well, yeah, so this is when I ended up getting this. Yeah. 25 meters of coiled 15mm copper pipe. The thinking is it might not be the best material, but we're just going to keep on going around in circles if we don't kind of like settle on one of them. But the idea is it might be a little clearer. It might be a little clearer. It might be a little different. Hello, how's it going? Yep. So I'm just going to get a microphone. Right, so if I put this here, the delay hopefully is a little bit cleaner going through this. This is approximately the same length as the one in the other video, but we're going to use this as a test to see if we can build on it further in the following video after this one. So hopefully, as you could have heard there, this is a little bit brighter sounding. There's also something else I want to mention about hose pipes and stuff in general. As a lot of people commented in the last one about using the ribbed pipes. And when you speak into one of these ribbed pipes, I did in the previous video, you'll notice that there was multiple delay times you could hear coming through, bleeding out of the pipe. Well, funnily enough, if you listen to the other side of that pipe, it sounds exactly the same. The volume, however, is a lot lower. That's because the sound is vibrating off each of the ribs at different times. So you're actually getting delay times at multiple points through the pipe, bleeding out of the pipe. That's what you're hearing. You're not actually hearing the end result. You're hearing the sound being bled from the pipe itself. For more control of the sound what we want, we don't actually really want it to do that. However, that is another effect entirely. And if this one kind of does well, maybe we'll make a box out of that where the microphone's on the actual outside of the hose and then the hose is wound out, so you hear millions of different ones. The idea with this pipe is we're going to put a speaker on one side. We're also going to cut it in half, so we're going to make a microphone tap in the middle at 12.5 meters, and then we're going to put a microphone on the other side. The thinking is you'll get two different delay times from the same pipe. If we're successful with this, I'm going to have to try and save up and buy more of this and make just a longer delay. Just keep on going. Because plumbing supplies are easily bolt-onable and adjustable, if we unbolt this and bolt an exactly the same setup next to it, well, we'll get double the delay. And if you keep on doing that, in theory, we could have a much longer delay, but we've also multiple middle grounds in the meantime. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to split this pretty much in half. So I'm going to find the middle one. Oh, that's much more manageable. We've got 12.5 meters. Let's try and make this work first, and then we'll connect them both together and get 25 meters again. So in order to make this neat and tidy, I decided to design some mounts so we could put this together. I jumped on ONSHAPE, the online CAD program, and quickly bashed together these things that I 3D printed in green and then sprayed because I only had green. And these bolt together like that. The idea with these is we're going to be able to acoustically isolate each of the coils from each of the other ones sufficiently for this to work like so. like so, you can see right there. I then spent a little bit of time trying to wind this up. I should have done it around a barrel, but yeah, as you can see, I tested it there, but I couldn't find a circle that I really liked, so I just did it by hand like this, which actually properly bit me in the ass when I was trying to copy it with the second module, but hey ho, what are you gonna do? After, as you can see, after a little bit of time and a little bit of adjustment, it really started coming together. And then I put the mounts on. This is when the pain started to begin, because yeah, that stuff did not want to line up. But after an hour or so, it really started coming together. You had to tighten it up, bash it about a bit, tighten it up a bit more to get it circular. This is a standard plumbing converter, and it actually fits around this condenser mic exactly. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use this speaker. I found this U87 clone for the condenser mic. It's a driver, so we're going to attach the condenser mic. Hey, here we go. So this is 12.5 meters, which is approximately 40 milliseconds is the maths, the exact maths right here. And yeah, we're gonna wire it in. I can already hear a reverb, but I don't know where that's coming from. So we've got the microphone capsule here. We're gonna bolt that to the bottom, right here, like that. Have that sitting down there. Then we're gonna have the speaker. That's gonna be on the other side. Lovely. We've got the microphone on channel 16. There's phantom power, that's turned on, so the microphone is there. Then the speaker that's going into the pipe is going on one of the send outputs. We've got an MS-10 that is right here. We're going to turn up the send on the MS-10 to see the effect of the pipe. Ooh. Now let's turn up some feedback. No effect. Effect with feedback. Right, let's double the delay time by removing the speaker, adding a T-junction. Oh, pop that on. Get a second one and pop it on top. I know, this is silly, isn't it? Try and add some more of these mounts. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but let's just give it a go, shall we? These clamps you have to tighten up bit by bit. It takes a little bit of time, but the more it gets tighter, the more neat it all starts looking. It's pretty good. I mean, this is not by no means perfect, but it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad at all. They're nowhere near equal spacing, so just pretend it looks neat, yeah? Pretend it looks neat. Right. Same as before, we've got the speaker on the top. We've got the microphone right at the bottom. Lovely jubbly. But we've also got another microphone in the middle. I have no idea how this is going to work out or sound, but let's give it a go. So now we've got twice the pipe length, which in theory is twice the delay line from the speaker to the bottom microphone. However, you will know that I've added a microphone in the middle. It is on a T-junction. Yes, it's not ideal, but it's worth an experiment to see if it even makes a difference, because if you think about it, it's a closed chamber, so the air pressure is traveling in that, so maybe bends and stuff might not affect it. Let's see anyway what it sounds like. We're going to bring in the delay that we've already heard. That's all right. Now what about the longer delay? That's pretty long. Both of them at the same time. So we're now going to try and experiment with the effect but in stereo. We'll have this one coming out of this side. And this one coming out of this side. Bit of feedback on the send. So what do you think to the copper time cube? Let us know. I really want to do a part 2, but copper's quite expensive. Like, this is 80 milliseconds in total of delay. If we get another 2 of these modules and have another 2 sets of microphones, that's 160 milliseconds. And then you've got all the taps in between. And if you get another one, that's 240 milliseconds. And another one, that's what, 320 milliseconds. That's quite a lot of delay when you get to it. But yeah, copper's expensive. So if you want to help us out on this, then please go and check it out on Patreon. You can also download some sounds of the noises that I made. You can use the samples and whatnot. But yeah, I'll be definitely saving the pennies to try and make this bigger very soon. I'll also be working on some sound isolation because there's a lot of background noise that gets in through these condenser microphones. Personally, I cannot tell the difference between the microphone being that way and that way, so technically having it tapped all the way up would actually be fine. But yeah, until next time, I'm the computer. This is the Copper Time Cube, and if you like, we'll see you. Don't forget to subscribe and don't be scared to try it. Maybe don't try this unless you've got the backdoor key to a plumbing shop though. See you later.